Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we initiated the final confrontation with Corypheus, engaged him, defeated his dragon, and then defeated him. Then we had a big party afterwards, and got a little bit of information on kind of what happens as things progress from here. And then we got a little bit of a scene at the end where it turns out that Solus, who's been one of our companions up to this point, is actually Fenda Harald, the Dread Wolf. And it looks like he did something to Flemeth, who is Mythal. And we'll probably see how that all plays out in the next game. But here we are, back at Skyhold, because we have a couple of things left to do. There are 2 DLC that can be done post-story, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. And as it turns out, we actually already have one of the areas unlocked. And that area is here, Frostback Basin. Which DLC was that again? Alright, looks like that is the Jaws of Hakkon DLC. So let's go ahead and head over there and see what's happening. Do we actually have anything? I'm not sure what that is. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Do we have anything in our journal? Okay, no, this is the other one. Not sure if there's any journal in there, but we'll go ahead and we'll just head over there and we'll see what happens. And let's see. I can't bring Cassandra because she becomes the next divine. So Blackwall is up. And we can't bring Solus because he's off doing whatever he's doing. So Vivian and Bull are going to have to deal.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Professor Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible. After 800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
Who was that?
I'm afraid I'm a little behind on my studies.
Inquisitor Emeridon stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
Loot sounds good.
Scout Harding, you had me at equipment.
Thought you might like that.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Emeridon was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakkon. There's also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakkon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws of Hakkon?
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but The Hakkonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm afraid our men will not be able to hold out long.
Alright, speak with Professor Kenrick.
Goodbye,
We just equip potions. Alright, we're good there. Sorry, I have a new controller, and just trying to get used to it a little bit. My old one's wire broke, so it is what it is. Alright, Bram Kenrick.
Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
Harding is a good scout.
If you need something tracked, Scout Harding is your woman.
If only it were that easy. After 800 years, we can't just look for tracks. Barring enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable. Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter. Fortunately, thanks to some period-specific buckling, I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
Period-specific buckling?
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle, but ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter, while this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Olesian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
So what's this about Tevinter?
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter.
Yes, while it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
So tell me what you found.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline. They were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about it.
There was a battle?
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armorlings. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first Emperor of Orlais. No one would just lose such a thing.
Indeed. Alright, tell me this fishing camp.
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar, not these jaws of Hakkon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area. Likely a local superstition.
Alright, I'll investigate.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north. I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
Alright, worthy publication, find Colette, what yet lingers, find a way to get to the island. Alright, what do we have around here in the way of loot? What's this? Professor Bram Kenrick. The requested supplies have been sent to your current location from the university, including additional ink, books on Ameridan, and 3 Divine Age buckles for purposes of comparison. And yes, upon your return, you may say, I told you so, in regards to my saving your collection was useless. My saving your collection was useless. Everything should arrive shortly after you. Of course, roads still aren't what they were. Also, I fed that fish, but I'm not talking to it for you. Professor Cheval Laurent, University of Orlais. looks like I have some level ups that I need to deal with. Let's see. Static cage. Stormbringer. Storm comes to you and to your aid even without your calling it. You are in combat. Lightning will periodically strike random nearby enemies. That sounds good. Bull. Shattered ground. Flames erupt from the fissure left by earth-shaking strike, damaging enemies across it. Sounds good. Vivian. Blackwall has 3 points to spend. Okay. You're finished. Let's see. We have some enhancements here. On guard. While To the Death is active, your guard improves. Your target takes damage and you collect... okay. Every attack that strikes you while Walking Fortress is active increases your guard. That sounds good. And this is all taken care of. This is all taken care of. Weapon and shield. Warrior's Resolve. You fight all the harder when you're hurting. Gain stamina when you lose health. Alright. A baffled note. A note affixed to a book entitled Sir Lothair, Verne Durate's Victory and Dominion. Lady Harding, I could use the opinion of an expert. Though impressive, the victory outlined on the marked page could not have been achieved as stated. Bram Kenrick. Sure it could, if you had enough apples. Alright. Okay. No idea what that's about. Property of Colette. Oh, just a list. Inquisitor Ameridan. Oh, that's gonna be long. Alright, let's strike out from the camp. Let's see, we have a couple of options. We can head for... I got a bunch of camps out here. I think we're going to try and find Colette first. But I'm going to make north for this camp before heading east, if terrain allows us to do so. As I said, I have never played these DLC before, so I have no idea what's coming. Is that an ocularum? It is. Are there shards here? So I'm pretty sure that I completed the shard temple. So I don't think I need to do this. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about this right now. Because you can actually access this area before you get to the end of the main story. But it will react to if you completed it. So... things will come up here that will relate to decisions that we've made relating to the end of the main story. At least that's what the material says, anyway. Alright, there's the camp. So that may be just a way to get some more shards, just to make sure that you finish up that one place. Okay, there we go. There's a cave here. Let's go ahead and see what's in the cave. Mouth of Echoes. The savages speak to their gods in the cave passage. They call it the Mouth of Echoes. They light fires and feed them with green spruce and shout their questions into the deep. They say answers come to them on the last whispered echo. Superstition, we laughed. And now Razakale is silent and madness descends. I can only think, what if? What if there are irregularities in the veil here? What if we could secure the Avar cave and bend it to our purposes? The slaves are gathering materials. We will build a shrine to the Dragon of Mystery, implant foci into the walls, cut sacred designs into the stone, the better to hear with. We will hear her voice again, or we will die. Scribbled in blood-red ink on parchment found in the Mouth of Echoes. Memory saved. The faint description found in Frostback Basin. If this is to be our last together, let it end in laughter. Atho. At what cost? From an aged journal found in Frostback Basin. It still tastes strange, no matter. Several water stain patches fall before the text resumes. Oh, this is... a little bit longer than I want to read. Sorry. Now, there was something to the north. No, that was just part of this. There's rifts here. Interesting. I guess we'll actually head west a little bit.
Some of ours. We should help.
Alright, these must be the jaws of Hakkon. Loot. Dalvalasan. keep accidentally hitting that button with the way my finger rests. This is a fast travel point, apparently. Lieutenant Farrow.
Lieutenant Farrow, sir. We've beaten back those Hakkonite bastards. My men and I will hold here. The Hakkonites along the river still pose a threat. After this last battle, we need time to fortify and regroup.
What's the situation?
What's the situation along the river?
Between the Hakkonites and the wildlife, this isn't the easiest place to maintain a presence. The river's the best way for the Inquisition to send supplies from Skyhold, or it would be if we could travel safely along it. The Hakkonites set up camps near the banks, and they attack anyone who gets within view.
Okay.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Alright, we're going to continue heading to this rift to clean that up. I guess we'll just make our way around. There are spiders? I think they're spiders. Alright, some more Hakkonites.
There! It's all under!
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to their homes for Hakkon's glory!
You have a shield. Mage? They do have a mage. Alright. Guys down.
Shores of Hakkon don't like us much. This time.
Perhaps the friendlier Avar in the village Harding mentioned can shed some light.
Not exactly sure where they are. I figure if we explore enough, we'll run into them. I'm gonna go ahead and disrupt this rift. Can I get both of these? No, that's not a... Looks like I did manage to kill two of them. Alright, close it up. Here we are. And let's cycle north. We have another camp. That's definitely the way we want to go. I hear something. I think there's something up there. Alright, that campsite. It's to the west. Oh, something has hit me. There's a lot of red markers on my compass. Hakkonites. Take out that mage. Whatever that thing is. Alright, this camp is up here, I guess? Yeah, up here. That's pretty neat. I can craft weapons and armor here? Oh, that's pretty nice. There's something that way. Oh. I didn't exactly want to do that, but hey. It works, I guess. And it looks like we have a cave. Let's check out the cave. Ancient culvert. Culvert. Usually that means moving water around. I guess through here? Interesting. Doesn't seem to be anything else to do there at the moment. Alright, what we'll do is we're going to continue to work our way. I guess we'll grab that camp. Yeah, we'll just make our way around, cleaning up some of the side stuff. Oh, more of our... that guy wanted a piece. Silverite. Oh, there's lots of these guys around. Oh, low health. Whoa, what happened to that guy? Alright, well, we're kind of getting toward the end of the episode here. Well, actually, let me go over here and grab this landmark. Spider. There seems to be one, though, so no big deal. Wait, is it up? It is up there. A lift? Well, isn't that convenient? Alright, geez, that was a long load. Yeah, that would have taken less time to actually ride the thing up here than it took to load. Let's claim that. Arboreal Fort. Report from Agent Charter. Received by the Inquisition's advisors and carrying their notes to each other on the matter. Sheer cliffs and steep drops present obstacles to speedy travel within the basin. As a temporary measure, rope ladders are being constructed and placed at strategic points chosen by Scout Harding. Continued presence in this area require a permanent solution. Please advise. Charts and topographical information provide your perusal. A series of comments follow. Flatten the area? By Cullen. Of course, the commander suggests hitting the hills until they forget they're hills. We could look into getting the soldiers to cut steps into the cliffs or construct structures with some form of verticality. Scaffolding, perhaps, Josephine? I was joking. Meanwhile, have you threatened to cut out anyone's tongue today? Thinking about it right now, L. The roofer, Barinol, was talking to the foreman about drawing up plans for additions to Skyhold, covered platforms connected with spiral staircases and suspended catwalks. We can apply this idea to the Frostback Basin. I was there. Wasn't Barinol drunk? He didn't draw up the plans while drunk, I'm sure. We could have an engineer or Dagna look over them to see if they're structurally sound. An engineer, yes. Dagna, no. We don't need our outpost to be half in, half out of the fade, or be able to sing the chant of light, or whatever it is she's working on right now. Alright, well, we'll go ahead, we'll end this episode here, and then we will continue exploring Frostback Basin when we come back next episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.